As you're ready, interlace your fingers above your heart center. Move your hands to your heart and take a couple breaths, just noticing what it feels like to place your own hands on your own heart. Keep your hands interlaced, flip them to the sky, pull back on all of your fingers, stretching your wrists and your fingers as far back as you can for a couple of breaths. And gently, as you inhale, now let's do it this way. As you exhale, lift your shoulder blades off of the mat. As you inhale, draw your shoulder blades back onto the mat. Just kind of back and forth a few times with your own breath. Exhaling is the lifting away. Inhaling is the drawing back. It's really like a subtle action of what's happening when we go from plank into a cobra, really. Do two more. Slide your shoulder blades forward. This is working your serratus anterior. And then sliding your shoulder blades back is working your rhomboids. Good. So what we're going to do now is slide the shoulder blades away from the mat and ground the lower back into the mat. This should start to give you a feeling that you're turning on your abs more. And reach your arms overhead, keeping those ideas. So you may not completely be able to keep the shoulder blade idea, but just think about it as you continue to stretch through your fingertips, pressing your lower back into the mat. Some of you will want to take your hands behind your head for more support. Most of us will keep our arms long. As you exhale, lift off of your two shoulder blades. Your shoulder blades are still reaching forward, a la plank pose, okay? So we're not bringing the shoulder blades back. Pulse. Pulse. Good, pulse. Now as you pulse here, I want you to really think of exhale, belly pulling in. Exhale, belly pulling in. Your arms are reaching towards your knees or they're behind your head. That's it, Penny. Good, pulse. Pulse. If you keep your arms overhead, that's a lot of work for the neck and the shoulder. Pulse. And it's 4, 3, good. If you need a break, take one. Otherwise, to your right. Squeeze. Squeeze. You might even notice if you squeeze your knees in a little bit towards one another, that gives you more activation. Good. Good. Long. 8, 7. Take breaks as you run. I'll give you a break. I'll give you a break after this. 5, just in case it's a little bit much for your neck. 3, 2. Good. Stevie on 1. Come all the way back into the stretch. And in fact, let's bring the hands to the heart center. Change the interlace of your fingers. Take a couple breaths. Give yourself permission here to relax for a moment. Think of it as yoga interval training. Now, flip your arms to the sky, or your hands rather, pull back so you're getting a stretch for your fingers and your wrists, and let's do that shoulder idea. Exhale, shoulder blades off the mat. Inhale, shoulder blades on the mat. Exhale, lift and reach. Protraction and retraction, they have to work together for good shoulder functionality. 4, 3, 2, and they also relate to core stability in general. Hold shoulder blades up, that's protraction. Reach your arms straight back, glue your lower back down, stretch, stretch, stretch. You can come back here at any point. If I'm giving you too long of a pulse set, you just come right back here and stretch it out. Otherwise, hands behind head, or exhale, arms forward towards your knees, pull belly in. Activate your low belly. Good, Maureen. Activate your low belly. So really, rather than thinking of reaching forward, which you are, it's belly in, right below your navel, right below your navel. And squeeze knees in if that makes sense. Four, 3, 2, your left. Pulse it Last round, I promise, of these. Good. Squeeze it in, firing up the core. Second chakra, first chakra, third chakra, 8, 7. I'm just trying to give you a nice motivation to stay with me. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch everything back. Now, I kind of like this stretch back with 2 straight arms. You may prefer doing a soft cactus or a T, which is going to be a little easier on the shoulders, and you may feel like you need a break on your shoulders. In fact, let's just take the break. Make a soft cactus or a T shape with your arms. Make sure your elbows are lower than your shoulders. This will make it a little softer. And then we're just going to windshield wiper slowly back and forth. As you exhale, knees to one side. Inhale, touch knees center. Exhale, knees to second side. So go slowly enough, nice enough, so that you're really letting your hips open internally and externally. And then you can decide, good barbette, if it feels better to turn your head with your knees or away from your knees. Now, traditionally in yoga, often the head is turning away from the knees in a twist. But I find that it's a little softer to let the body go in the same direction. And you could also do a few with head turning in the same direction, and then a few with head turning opposite direction. We're going to do a couple more. And then we will land on the left side. Now, when you come into this twist, if your right knee is bothering you, slide your right leg on top of your left leg. That'll make it softer on the knee joint. If your right knee is fine, good, Sid, you can place your left foot on your right knee, which usually makes it feel like a deeper stretch. All right? Now take your right arm, do big shoulder circles with your right arm. Just nice big loopy shoulder circles. When we're working in yoga, a lot of times the practice is very front and back. When you think of a traditional sun salutation, it's front body, it's back body, it's front body, it's back body. Not bad, but when we get more 3D, when we do these circle-y kind of turning in and twisting ideas, we're getting a little bit more possibility of shifting the connective tissue, which is part of what keeps us feeling kind of glued and stuck in certain states in our body. Come back into the twist, totally hang out, totally hang out. If you want more ab work, and I know who you are, hands behind your head, elbows towards your face, curl up as high as you can off of your left shoulder blade. Pulse, 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 pulse. You got it. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything comes down. Take a moment, take a breath. Turn to your left side. Lift up onto your left hand. Keep your legs stacked. Send your right leg long. Just send your right leg straight down the mat. Just send your right leg straight down the mat. You got it, good. Now press your left hand down, lift up. Take your right arm overhead. Option A is easier, left hip stays down. Option B, lift left hip up. Option C, add movement. You can do this with the hip up or down. Exhale, right elbow, left knee, or right knee rather. Exhale. 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 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down, stack your knees. Bring both of your hands to the back of your mat. So you're turning all the way to the short side of your mat. Look over your left shoulder. Now, lift your chest up. Push your hands down and away from you. Hold the pose, or exhale, bend elbows. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend elbows right by your rib cage. Straighten. Little baby chaturangas to work your triceps while you're twisting. Good. 4, 3, 2. Hold the up. Walk yourself back onto your back. Center. Okay, separate your feet. Separate your feet. We got a little bit of a pit stop before side 2. Walk your shoulder blades underneath your body. This is retraction. This is the rhomboids. Lift hips. Lower hips. Lift hips. Lower hips. Lift hips. Good work, Sandy. Lift hips. Lower hips. Good. Soft bridges. That's it. Lift hips. Add heels if you like. As you lift your heels, if you are, squeeze your ankles in so that you don't roll the ankle out. Three, 2, hold bridge pose, right knee to your chest, tap your butt down and up, tap down, lift up, tap down, lift up. If you want this to be more challenging, left heel stays lifted now. Last 3, 2, hold the pose, breathe in, pull your shoulders back, breathe out. One more breath, hold the pose, heel lifted or heel down. If your left heel is lifted, lower, right foot comes down, left knee hovers to your chest. Hold the pose. Here we go, tap down, lift up, tap down, lift up. Working the glutes. Good, add a heel lift if you want to challenge yourself. One more. Hold the pose. 2 slow, deep breaths. Breathe in. Heel lifted or heel down. Breathe out. You got it. One more. Lower your heel, lower your butt. Take your left leg to the sky. Flex your foot, spread your toes. So this is an example of a linear stretch in essence, right? Everything's neutral. Hip, knee, ankle, foot's neutral. If I point my foot, it's not the pointing of the foot, and I angle my left foot into the right, now I've added a little bit of a circling aspect. Then take your leg a little bit over to the right. It just shifts the focus of the stretch here. Let your shoulders relax. You're going to hold for a few more breaths. By a few more, I think I meant 5, but you know my counting system by now. Take another breath in, reach your left hip away and down. That might increase the sensation of stretching. Come back through the center stretch, flex your foot, lower your left foot, take your right leg to the sky, flex your foot. Modified Supta Padangusthasana A, and then we're changing it to C. Point your right foot, circle your ankle to the left first. That usually starts to open up the outer calf. And then bring your leg just slightly across your body. Relax your shoulders. Softly root your right hip down and also away from your face. Slow your breath down. So the idea I usually have, not every class, but a lot of classes, is at the beginning, the warm-up, We do every single thing that we would need to do for the entire practice. So if you just left after the warm-up, I shouldn't tell you this, just left after the warm-up, you'd be good to go. Come back through center, come back to constructive rest. Then shift your hips to the left, drop both knees to the right for a windshield wiper twist. Remember, you can deepen by placing your right foot on top of your left knee, or you can lessen the intensity on the knees by stacking your feet. Soft arms, totally relaxed, totally relaxed. Or hands behind your head, elbows towards your face, lift up. This is the hard one, lifting off of the right shoulder blade. Here we go. And pulse. Good, David. Pulse. Keep it small. Watch pulling your head as you move. Pulse. Pulse. Good. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything comes back down. And then you're going to turn to your right. You're going to sit up with your feet stacked to start. Just I'm trying to be as clear as possible. Now you're leaning into your right hand. And you're taking your left leg down the mat. It's a variation of side plank. Your left arm comes up. You can lift your hips or keep your hips down. So you don't have to take that part of it if you don't want to. And then you can also do the movement or skip the movement. Let's do it. Exhale, left elbow, left knee. Inhale. Like yesterday we did a variation of this idea standing up. So it's working the hip, working the shoulder in this position, working your waist, if you want to know. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it out. Oh, I know what I forgot. Come back down into the twist. Come back down to the twist. So remember, you can make the twist deeper by right foot on top of left knee. It's okay, we'll get it all in. Left arm, big shoulder loops. Big shoulder loops. I'm going to give you an option that I don't give a lot because I find it can be a little wrenchy, not menchy people, wrenchy on the shoulders. So if you have shoulder neck stuff, I would just say turn and sit up. But if you like to do rock and roll along the spine, if that feels good on your body, just try not to use your upper shoulders and neck to rock and roll. Good, David. Great, Sandy. Good, Sidian. And then you rock and roll up to a seat. You rock and roll up to a seat. Bring the soles of your feet together. They can be close in or they can be far away. What feels good for today? We're just doing this as another little hippie thing. So whatever feels good, you're going to circle one direction. You can totally drop your head. So remember, all of this circling, I always call it more like three-dimensional movement, going through all the different planes. Good for nice, more like the connective tissue. And circle the other way. Two more. Good. Come all the way up. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your chest up. Take a couple of breaths. You can make it feel a little stronger by pressing the balls of your feet together, pulling your toes apart. So this would be a nice way to do a back bend and open your hips. If you want something that's a little stronger for your arms, walk your hands back, come into a modified reverse tabletop. This is a little more shoulder work and a little less hip work. You can also make it super strong by reaching a leg forward. We hold for 8. side if you're doing the one-legged. Good, come down. Some of you will come into Baddha Konasana, seated forward fold with the feet together. Some of you will like transitioning to a child's pose better. About 8 to 10 breaths in either position. Try to come back to the idea that we set at the beginning of practice where you find some stillness and release within the flow.